With Burt Barron on the new Talk Radio 1450 WCTC, the voice of Central Jersey. From politics to entertainment, from social issues to lifestyles, from newsmakers to pop culture. If it's Jersey, it's on Jersey Central with Burt Barron, 732-545-9282. Or toll free at 888-545-9282.
It is 7:37 back on Jersey Central on the new Talk Radio WCTC. A little bit later on in this half hour, going to give you some information about a very special event that is happening in downtown New Brunswick this Saturday, which benefits a very important scholarship fund. And I'm going to have a special guest who will join me coming up just about 7:45 or so. But joining me right now on the Raritan Bay Medical Center Jersey Newsmaker hotline, let's say hello to a brewmaster from Somerset County who recently was awarded a very prestigious award. And let's say hello to Jeremy Lees, who was with us here this morning. Jeremy, good morning. It's Burt Barron. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Should I call you Flounder? That's what everybody calls you, right?
Yeah, everybody calls me Flounder.
Flounder. All right. Well, Flounder, congratulations. Talk about this real nice award that you won from the Sam Adams Company. Not bad.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty cool surprise, and so far it's been a pretty cool experience. But it's their 2016 Mentoring and Experience-ship Award, which means we were the breweries selected out of a pool of breweries for 2016 that'll get to go up to Boston and learn from Sam Adams on what they do, how they do it, pick out whatever department's brains we want to pick out to learn from, and then we get to brew a collaboration beer with them.
Wow.
That'll be distributed down here in New Jersey on some draft accounts.
Holy cow. Wow, that's very cool. Congratulations on that. These little breweries like yours are popping up all over the place. How many were you up against in competing for this?
I believe the handful is about 30 or so, because it was the breweries that were allowed to apply for this program were ones that received loans from Sam Adams in the past to get our businesses started under a program called Brew the American Dream. And we were a loan recipient. So a loan from Sam Adams actually bought our first system when we opened 2 years ago. And because we had that loan, we can apply for this program that they offer startups.
Wow, very cool. How long have you been brewing beer here in Jersey, Flounder?
The brewery's been open for 2 years. We actually have our 2-year anniversary in November, but we've been home brewing, me, my brothers, my cousin, who are all the owners of the brewery. We've been home brewing for going on probably about 12 years now. But we've been going pro, as they'll call it, for the last 2 years building our brewery.
Wow. And it seems like in recent years, I mean, there was a time when you went to someone's house and they said, oh, here, try this. I brewed my own beer. You would cringe. You'd like, oh, I don't want it. This is going to be awful. But something happened. Something turned the corner at some point, Flounder, where all of a sudden the breweries like yours, and there's a lot of great small breweries in Jersey, all of a sudden something turned the corner and they got delicious and they became in great demand. What happened? Why did it all of a sudden become cool to try somebody's, small batch beer?
I mean, here in New Jersey, there's just some laws passed in 2012 that made it easier for breweries to turn a little profit directly out of the brewery in terms of how much you can sell to customers and stuff out of the tasting room. But just nationally, my personal opinion on it is that there's many more equipment manufacturers. It's a lot easier to get your hands on good equipment that's inexpensive. Where a decade ago it was tough and expensive to even get good homebrew equipment. So I think those types of things, equipment, ingredients, it's easier to get your hands on now because it's just this beer boom.
Yeah, very cool. Flounder Lees is our guest. He's the co-founder of Flounder Brewing Company, which is located in Somerset County in Hillsborough, and recently was the recipient of the Sam Adams Brewing and Business Experience-ship Award, which is a very cool honor for him. And we're celebrating here this morning here on WCTC. I know a lot of the small brewers, Flounder, a lot of times for the interest of cost savings, they don't package up their product. A lot of times it'll just be, they'll sell kegs and, larger packages to bars and whatnot. Do you package your beer in cans and bottles, or how do you sell your stuff?
Yeah, we're one of those small ones where it's too expensive to bottle, too expensive to can, and when we open our tasting room, which is only about once a month, we do growler fills. So people bring in their own jugs, or we sell our growlers there at the tasting room, and we sell out of most of our beer that we have available just by filling people's growlers. So it's most convenient for the consumer coming in to get fresh beer, convenient for us, and the highest profit we can make, so that we can just reinvest that money back into growing the business.
Yeah. Are you in any retail places, or do you have to come to your place to try it?
We have two regular accounts that regularly have our beer. One is Big Heads in Hillsborough,
Uh-huh.
so that's the local account by the brewery, and the other one is Fox and Hound in Lebanon.
Oh, sure. Okay.
They carried. I know the family there that owns the place. They had always told me years ago, "Hey, we'll put you on tap when you're ready," and they kept that promise.
Good.
But the rest of the beer goes out of the tasting room. So we're trying to grow next year's our next expansion, where hopefully it'll give us the capacity we need to get some more retail distribution.
Do you have a signature beer that you sell, or you do like some seasonal IPAs? What do you do there?
We do have a lot of seasonals, but our signatures, we have two flagships, and the first is our Hill Street Honey Blonde Ale, which is just a light blonde ale that's got a little bit of hot bitterness in it, but it's sweet and citrusy, thanks to an incredible amount of orange blossom honey that we brew in there. So that's like your everyday all-around beer. That's my staple beer in my fridge at home. And then the other one is a saison style, a farmhouse style beer that's a little bit soured. A lot of fruity ester notes in it, but it's done with the house strain of saison yeast that we have, because we're fortunate that we share our brewery with a yeast propagation company. So we get fresh brewer's yeast and get to experiment with things, and that went into one of our flagship beers.
Wow. I don't think people realize just what a science it is to brew beer. You're talking about hops and all these ingredients, and you have to have the right conditions and the right equipment.
Oh,
Sometimes you got to feel like you're a scientist putting this stuff together, right?
Biology and chemistry comes into play every day, and the yeast person we share space with, East Coast Yeast, I mean, he's a microbiologist, so it's definitely a science in there. So.
Wow. Well, very cool. You don't do a pumpkin spice, do you? Everybody does pumpkin spice this time of year.
We do a pumpkin beer, but
you
I don't
do.
call it a pumpkin spice, because I think what a lot of people give the negative connotation with pumpkin spice is because a lot of pumpkin beers use allspice.
Okay.
And allspice is a really powerful spice that overpowers any taste of pumpkin you're ever going to get, and I'm actually not a fan of allspice.
Gotcha.
My beer is actually an amber beer made with some pumpkin and some cinnamon, and it just gives a little fall character to it, but it doesn't have that pumpkin spiciness to it.
Nice.
Because there's no allspice in there.
Nice. Very good. Well, where can someone get more information? You guys have a website or Facebook page? What do you guys do?
Yeah, easiest thing is go to flounderbrewing.com, and from there you can sign up to our email list, get links over to our Facebook page, Twitter account, all that social media stuff. But the hub of it is right at flounderbrewing.com.
Very good. Well, congratulations on this award. And is this a generational thing, Flounder? Are you passing this down to somebody at some point?
Well, I've got 3.5-year-old twins, so a little way to go, but love to pass off to them one day.
Little brewers in the making, right?
Yep, exactly.
Awesome. Well, great to talk to you this morning. Congratulations, and good luck with everything, all right?
Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you. All right, there he goes, Flounder Lees. He is the co-founder of the Flounder Brewing Company here on Jersey